Hello there, this is Rainbow. I'm just going to be talking a little bit about Cartoon Network as of 2011, because I know it's a lot of the videos out there are from 2010, 2009, and later, so it might be nice if we had a more recent one. Nowadays, I have been watching Cartoon Network. They have been slightly getting better, really. With all the criticism they've been getting with the live-action stuff, like Tower Prep and, what was the last one? That other one, Unnatural History. They haven't been doing so well because I noticed that they aren't even showing anymore. I don't think it's because they're on hiatus or something. I think it's just because they aren't popular anymore. So Cartoon Network's like, oh, okay, so it's not popular anymore, so we're just gonna not show it anymore, just secretly cancel it. But really, I've noticed they don't really have that many kids shows anymore. A lot of the shows I've been watching nowadays are PG rated. For the most part, anyway. I have to say, though, the only good shows that I've actually been watching are Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, Generator Rex, Symbiotic Titan, and possibly Young Justice. I don't really, not much superhero stuff. But those are the only shows that are actually good, the ones that are dark and have action to them. The other PG shows, well, Ben 10 Ultimate Alien is not PG, but still, it's dark and spooky. But all the other PG shows are that way because they're comedies. And that's the only problem I have with Cartoon Network. I mean, they're making it seem like everything is funny, even though it is. But I guess they think that they would scar children's lives if they were too serious or something stupid like that. But also taking note, seems to me all the anime that they show will only come on Saturdays and as early as possible. It's as if Cartoon Network doesn't really care much about anime anymore, so they're going to be showing them incredibly early, so no little kid would want to watch unless they're following such a complex series. They haven't been doing much promotion for their animes, not even for Beyblade and Pokemon. Pokemon nowadays, yeah, with Black and White starting, but now they've even started dying down with all the action stuff, and they haven't even shown any previews for the fourth Bakugan series, Mactamium Surge, I believe, and I've been following it ever since it came out when it was not stupid complicated. I am pretty still upset about the whole Toonami thing, even though that was canceled years ago. I mean, I can still remember the day it stopped. Seemed like that was the day that all anime died on Cartoon Network, and they only keep the mainstream, everybody's kind of following it one. Except for Yu-Gi-Oh! They got rid of that. Or they just stopped showing that, and now I don't know, CW has that, but they aren't doing too well with that either, because they stopped showing stuff like that in there too. But, there's not much to say about Cartoon Network anymore. I don't think they'll be getting any new shows in a bit. A lot of shows are just kind of there, but they have been showing, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy nowadays, which is making me pretty happy, because that was, the most insane little kids version of Family Guy that you could get. That's just my opinion, though, because it was pretty sick. They have some nasty stuff on there. And Courage the Cowardly Dog, too, which is, classic, oh my gosh, sick. What else can I say? There's not much to say about Cartoon Network anymore, except that there aren't that many things to say about it anymore, because it's just Cartoon Network. It's just a channel now. There's nothing new. Really, all the cartoon shows Nickelodeon, which is really no longer cartoons for the most part, except for SpongeBob, and that's it. And we know how that's going, which is pretty mixed. Who is texting me? Sorry. But, Cartoon Network, pretty alright for now. It's alright, but if you want to watch it, you can. I would just recommend you watch, the action shows that come on Fridays, and Symbiotic Titan, which apparently is too violent for little kids ever since that little dancing episode, which made me laugh so much. And my dad walked in, and I'm like, oh my god, Dad, get out! But yeah, that show is coming on Wednesdays now at 7, probably because it's so dangerous for children to watch, so they're gonna change it now. Probably, though, the only show that they're promoting the most right now would be Star Wars The Clone Wars, and I'm not really watching that, which is okay, I guess. But what also confuses me is that that's the only show that has the PG warning rating screen, and yet that's the last show that comes on. They don't show it for Young Justice, they don't show it for Generator Rex, nor for Symbiotic Titan, even though it's on an entirely different night. That's what confuses me the most, though, and Star Wars The Clone Wars really doesn't have that much violence. I mean, I'm not saying that I've seen the entire show. I mean, I just said I haven't, but I do know things about it, and there's definitely not as much violence on the Clone Wars rather than the other two. I mean, I've seen in Generator Rex and Symbiotic Titan that there was blood. There has been blood, but they haven't made a warning about it. I'm not saying that's bad, because it's like, I like surprises like that in my cartoons, but I don't want to like see any criticism from the overprotective parents who really don't understand television when their children are around. That's just my opinion, though. But I don't want to see those good shows get criticized for having too much violence and ending up being canceled or something, or just available online, which a lot of people are like too lazy to do, or they just don't have access to it. They'd rather have access to it like via the television. But that's just some little points I made out towards Cartoon Network. So I'm not going to say anything bad about it, nor that many good. So basically, Cartoon Network is just kind of there. There's nothing much to really say about it. Nothing new, really. Nothing bad, really. It's just Cartoon Network. Well, CN for the most part. I mean, it's not really Cartoon Network much. Well, that's it, though. No, it's probably kind of hard to hear me. But that's all I have to say. Peace out.